Hey you guys, let's get right into this tutorial. I'm going to go in with that Kat Von D Lock It Concealer in the shade Medium. I'm going to go ahead and apply that all into my lid. I prefer this concealer over others when it comes to the bold and bright eyeshadow looks because it is really tacky, it's sticky, and I know that once I apply that eyeshadow into this base, it's not going to go anywhere. So after I go ahead and blend out those edges, make sure everything is seamless and blended out, I'm going to go in with that Makeup Revolution setting powder and just going ahead and set that concealer. Going in with that Morphe and James Charles palette, going in with that green shade. This is going to be the cut crease line, or where I cut my crease. But I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that dark green shade, build up the intensity of that color that I want, and go ahead and blend it out. Next, I'm gonna go in with Untamed by Anastasia. That's that Subculture palette. I just wanted a little bit more intensity and a little bit more of a darker green on top of the cut crease, so that's why I went in with that. Next, I went in with that lime green eyeshadow out of that Morphe eyeshadow palette, and I'm just using that to blend out the darker green shadow and make sure everything has a nice blended effect. Next, just to help with the transition of everything is going to be nice and blended, I went in with Brown Script by MAC and applied that for my transition shade as well. So I cut my crease, a good old trick, I look up just so I know that both sides will be even. I'm going to go ahead and sketch out where I want that cut crease to go. I'm going for a winged out effect, so I am going to be dragging out that concealer a little further than usual. Alright, so I'm going back in with that green shade and just going to go ahead and apply that to that concealer. Where I cut that crease, I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap, as you guys see right there, just so I can apply some concealer, some glitter eyeshadow. I believe this is the STILLA Liquid eyeshadow. I'm going to have to look up the name, but yeah, I'll let y'all know that name in a few. Okay, so the name of this liquid eyeshadow by Stilla is called Follow the Sun, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply that where I left that gap where the concealer is and I did not put that shadow. I'm just gonna go ahead and make that winged out effect with that eyeshadow, just so it creates this beautiful holiday effect. Alright, so I was experimenting with this Laura Geller palette. I just wanted to see how the shadows really, came off. I'm going to have to try them on their own. But I went in with the shade Ocean from that palette just to add a little bit of shimmer onto this green eyeshadow. I also went in with this matte pigment in the shade name Chartreuse. And just for an extra little bit of shimmer and a good demo, I don't even know what I was about to say. But just for a little bit of more shimmer and dazzle, I applied that onto that lid as well. Just to help clean up this wing eyeshadow, I'm going to go in with some LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Beautiful Bronze. And just make sure everything is crisp and real sharp and how we want it. So I went in with some mascara on those top lashes. Make sure they were nicely coated, and went in with some eyelashes by Prim and Prissy. Yeah, I love Prim and Prissy's lashes. They're beautiful, they're thick, they're just how I want them. They're everything and more. So yeah, face I did off camera. I am just brushing away that setting powder that I do not need there anymore. You already know the thing, just as fast as I put it on, it's just as fast as I take it off. So I did some tight lining to my bottom lash line. I used some Stilla gel eyeliner, tongue-tied, in the shade Pomegranate. Apply that to that bottom lash line. I also went ahead and smoked out that bottom lash line with some green eyeshadow. Applied that MAC pigment in the inner corners of my eye, and y'all, that really like made this eyeshadow pop so much more. Like I loved how it came out, y'all. My dog, I got a new dog, and yes, he likes to chew on stuff, and y'all, I almost called Peter on myself, because Jesus be offense. But yeah, y'all saw that he done ate up my freaking highlighter palette, and that's not the only one he ate up, y'all. I'm so mad, but that's a different story for a different day. But I'm just finishing up this well, I'm done already. Y'all, this look came out so bomb. It's such a holiday look. If you want to go extravagant and extreme for a holiday party, wear this, y'all. But I love it. Yeah. So stay black, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all on the next video. Love y'all. Deuces.